All right, so this is going to be a short sequence to do to help you deepen your splits. I'm talking about the front to back splits here. And keep in mind, I'm going to emphasize the squareness of the hips. So be sure your hips are forward. If I have my left foot forward and my right leg back, I still have this orientation where my right hip's pulling forward and left hip's pulling back. I know it's easier to let your hips open to the side to come into the splits if you're more flexible. Resist that. I'm going to be a little bit uptight about it because I'm really trying to cue this into a way that you can come into the splits with some real strength. So just kind of have that in mind and work this as best you can. Now, I do recommend you have a yoga mat, an ankle weight. If you don't worry about it. A couple of blocks and an elastic band or a strap, or you can use a cloth strap if you like, and something to slide your feet on here. So I'm on a wood floor and I've got felt, but use whatever you can to slide on whatever surface that you're working on. I know the light's a little weird, but I think this will still work out for the video. So just to begin with this, where we're going to take this toward initially is moving back and forth into what in yoga is a warrior 3 posture. Now what I want you to do is keep your hips squared. There's going to be 1 foot back and 1 foot forward, and what you're going to feel is you're going to feel that stretching and lengthening on the back thigh of your supporting leg. Now be sure you keep your hips squared forward, keep your chest open with the shoulders pulled back. Now, my left foot's my base. I'm going to come to the toes of my right foot and keep the hips squared like this. So there's almost no weight on my right big toe. Now shoulders pulled back, look forward, and all you're doing here is hinging from the hip of the supporting leg. So hinge from the left hip and lift the right leg. Just come forward a little bit toward 45 degrees. And then come back up, touch the right big toe down. Again, hinge forward. Lift the right leg, keep your chest open. You can bend the left knee if you need to. Hinge back and set the big toe down. And then again, bring it forward, just hinge forward, you're just feeling this out. Come back up with the big toe down. And then switch out feet. Right foot's your base. Step the left foot back, come to the big toe. Keep the hips squared, left hip forward, right hip back, and keep your chest open. Now bend the right knee if you need to, but keep the leg straight if you can. Hinge from the hip, lift the left foot as your torso lowers, just come a little bit. Hinge back up, touch the big toe down. Hinge this forward again, look forward, keep the shoulders back. Hinge back up, touch the big toe down. Now one more time, go ahead, hinge this forward. And then one more time, come back up. And then we're going to switch this out. Now I want you to give this a try working with the band. Now if you don't have a band, go ahead and bring your hands together behind you. But this is a little bit more effective for opening your chest and engaging a bit more tension. Just work with what you got. Now, if you have a strap, just take it so it's about shoulder width behind you. Keep the arms straight and rotate your thumbs forward. Pull to the sides. Now, left foot's your base. Keep your chest open like this. Come to the right big toe. We're going to take it deeper. Bend the left knee if you need to, but keep the leg straight if you can. Now, again, from here, hinges forward. Come as close to parallel with the floor as you can, but take it slow. And then hinge back up. Keep your lifted body in line. Touch the big toe down. Again, like that. Hinge forward, nice and slow. Be sure the right leg lifts if your torso lowers. And then hinge back up and set the toe back down. One more time. Hinge it forward, take it slow. You're bringing your lifted body toward parallel with the floor. And then come back up. Touch the big toe down. And then we'll switch it out. So relax the tension in your arms for a moment. And then come to your right foot. Now the weight's on the right foot, left big toe to the mat, no weight on that left leg, keep the hips squared, pull on the band. Now again from here, hinge from the supporting hip from the right hip, bring yourself down toward parallel best you can, and then hinge back up and touch the big toe down. Again, go ahead, hinge this forward, keep looking forward, keep pulling on the band, and take it nice and slow, hinge back up, touch the big toe down. One more time, hinge this forward. Take it slow here. And then hinge back up. And then bring the big toe to the floor. And then go ahead and release the band and set it to the side. We're going to do one more round, and this time with the ankle weight. So if you have an ankle weight, go ahead and wrap it around the right ankle. And if you don't worry about it. We're going to do the same exercise, and you should be able to take this pretty deep without the ankle weight. And if you're not used to this with the ankle weight, this might be a little bit of a surprise. So once that's on the right ankle, we'll take it again. This time, just bring your hands to your hips. It's the same basic thing. Draw the shoulders back, keep your chest open. Weight's on the left foot. Right foot steps back, just come to the big toe. Keep your body in line. Now bend the left knee if you need to, but take this slow. Hinge from the hip. And as you come forward, be sure that right leg lifts. Now use your glutes to lift the right leg, come toward parallel best you can. Take it slow. Hinge back down. Right big toe to the floor. Again, hinges forward. Be sure that right leg lifts as your torso lowers, come toward parallel or wherever you can. and then bring it back down and touch the right foot to the floor. One more time like that. Hinge forward. Let the right leg lift. As your torso lowers, come toward parallel. And then bring it back up and touch the right big toe down. And then go switch it out. So ankle weight goes on the left ankle. And we'll take it to this side. And keep in mind, we're just scaling up the same movement. And if you find just doing the initial version we did here without any weight is what you want to do for 3 sets, that's fine. There's always options here. And you can do all 3 sets with the ankle weight if you like, if you start to do this more often. So right foot to the floor, step your left foot back, come to the big toe. Again, keep your lifted body in line. Hinge to the right hip. Make sure that left leg lifts as your torso comes down. Bring your body toward parallel with the floor. And then slowly keep your body in line and touch the left big toe down. Again, like that, hinges forward. Make sure the left leg lifts as your torso lowers. And then bring it back up and touch the left big toe down. One more time, hinges forward. And bring your body toward parallel best you can. And then hinge back up and touch the left big toe down. And then go ahead and take that ankle weight off. And go ahead and put that to the side. Come down to hands and knees for a moment here. You want to take this from a half split position. So starting this out, and I do recommend that you have something under you supporting your knees so this doesn't feel like too much. So I'm just going to fold up my mat a little bit, just so there's a little bit more padding. And my right knee is going to be on the mat, and my left foot's going to be forward. And you're going to need the band available and something to slide your front foot. So I'm going to be standing on my right knee, hips stacked over that knee. The left heel is going to go on the felt. And either keep the hips in line and keep the hips with distance, or you can let that left leg go to the side a little bit here. You're just going to feel this out and keep your hips squared. The left foot can move out a little bit, so don't get too uptight about that. So go ahead and bring your hands to your hips here to start. Keep the left heel on the felt, and then slowly slide the left foot forward, come onto that heel. Now, you're not using your hands for anything, so you got to start to sink down just a little bit. This might be enough. And then pull back in and set the left foot flat. Again, come onto that left heel, straighten the leg. Sink your hips forward. Right hip pulls forward, left hip pulls back. And then again, pull this back in. One more round, or one more time actually. Go ahead, slide this forward. Sink the hips down low, right hip forward, left hip back. And then pull back in and set the left foot flat. Go ahead, switch this out. So you're going to come onto the left knee and onto the right heel. The right foot is going to be on that felt. Hands to your hips, and again, look forward. Now go ahead, start this out, straighten the right leg, and then see about bringing the hips forward a little bit. You don't have to go too far. Pull back in and set the right foot flat. And then again, just start to ease into this. Straighten the right leg, let your hips sink forward, left hip forward, right hip back. Keep your torso upright best you can. And then pull back in and set the right foot flat. One more time, onto the right heel. Slide the right foot forward. Now the right hip pulls back, the left hip pulls forward. Maybe take it a little bit deeper here. And then bring it back in again. And we'll go ahead and switch this out. Now this time we're going to take it just a little bit further. So go ahead and have your blocks available here. So you're on the right knee. Left heel is going to be on the felt. And this is going to catch you a little bit because we're going to take it to some depth which may be hard to come out of. And that's what we're anticipating with the blocks. So just have the blocks available. So hips are stacked over the right knee. The left heel stays on the felt. And then go ahead and straighten your left leg. Now with that straight left leg, slide the foot forward. Keep the right hip pulling forward, the left hip pulling back. Sink down as low as you can control here. So you don't want to dump everything down to the floor. Use the blocks if you need to. And then press back in. Stack the hips over the right knee and flatten your left foot. Now again, onto the left heel. Slide this forward. See about taking this lower, but the right hip's pulling forward and the left hip's pulling back. Use the blocks if you need to. And pull back in and come back upright. One more time. Straighten that left leg. Slide the left heel forward. Right hip pulls forward, left hip pulls back. Take this as low as you can hold here. And when you're ready, just use the blocks as you need. Pull back up and set the left foot flat. Let's take that to the other side. So the left knee's down. The right foot's on the felt with the heel down. And again, stack your torso over the left knee. Now just take it slow here. Straighten that right leg. You're on the heel. Slide this forward, just take it slow. Now the blocks are available, keep in mind. And press on the blocks as you need and pull that right leg back in, flatten the foot. Now again, straighten the right leg. And then slide forward. Left hip pulls forward, right hip pulls back. And maybe take it deeper here. Use the blocks as you need to. And then press back in and bring your torso upright again. One more time. Straighten the right leg, heel to the floor, toes to the ceiling. Start to slide this forward. Left hip forward, right foot back, sink down. Now take this to where you can. Try to keep your torso toward upright. And then use the blocks as you need. Pull back in. Bring your hips stacked over the left knee. And then we'll switch this out. Now come onto both knees for a moment here. And then step your left foot forward. Put the blocks to the side. And this is where we'll take it to a bit more of a formal fold. Now go ahead and grab that band and bring it behind you. Now, if you need to, you can always just clasp the hands and pull this in. But the band's a little bit better, I think, for some of this stuff, just because it gives you more information about how much resistance you can get. Bring your left foot onto the felt with the heel down. And then the band's at about shoulder width distance. So rotate your thumbs toward you, pull out to the sides, keep your chest open like this. Now just take this slow. Straighten your left leg, set the heel down. Now the foot can slide, but you're pulling the left hip back and the right hip forward. Keep your chest open. And then slowly from your hinge forward, touch your belly to your left thigh, the shoulders stay back. And we take this nice and slow, bring yourself back upright. Now again, keep the hips stacked over the right knee. Hinge forward, belly to your left thigh, bend the left knee if you need to make that contact happen. And then bring this back up, keep pulling the strap. One more time. Hinges forward, belly to thigh, look forward. Hold here, and keep pulling that strap. Pull the left hip back, the right hip forward. Now 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. And release that strap for a moment. Let's switch this out. Bring that foot in. Now as you switch it out, you're going to be on the left knee. Right heel's going to be on the felt. Shake your arms out a little bit. And again, if you got that strap, take hold of it about shoulder width behind. Now, clasp the strap, rotate your thumbs forward, pull the shoulders back, and just take it slow here. So extend the right leg, stay on the heel. Now, hinge forward, bring the belly down to touch the right thigh. You're looking forward, your shoulders are back, you can always bend that right knee. And then bring this back up to vertical, keep your chest open. Again like that, hinge forward, belly touches your right thigh, look forward, keep the shoulders pulled back. And then again, bring this back up to vertical. Now one more time like that, hinges forward, belly to thigh, bend the right knee if you need to, but keep that contact. Right hip pulls back, left hip pulls forward. Breathe here, keep your chest open. And then it's 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. And just put the strap to the side. Bring both knees down. Just come into all fours. Move around. Stay loose here. And then come back up to kneeling. Now this is going to be a little bit different. So just put the felt to the side. And you'll be on the right knee. Step your left foot forward. Now, keep your hips squared still. So your feet are on two separate tracks, hips with distance apart. The left hip pulls back, the right hip pulls forward. And then from here, start to lean back a little bit. And then go ahead and reach your left hand back toward the right heel. And hold here. Now, if you can take this further, let your head fall back, let your hips sink forward, bend into that left knee. And then slowly bring this back up. Now again like that, kick into that right foot, lean back, reach back with that left hand, find your right heel, and maybe let your hips sink further forward, let your head fall back, breathe into this here. Lengthen out the front of the pelvis on the right side. and then come back up, back into center. Take a breath or two. Now one more time like that. Keep the hip stacked over the right knee, lean back, reach back with the left hand, see about finding that right heel. Let your head fall back, and then maybe let the hips sink forward. Now if you want to take it further still, reach that right arm up toward the ceiling, and then reach behind you. And just breathe into this. Hips are pressing forward, right foot kicking down, keep your chest open. And 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up. Whew. Take a couple of breaths. You can bring both hands down for a moment. I recommend it. I'm going to switch it out. So the left knee is going to be down. Right foot steps forward. And again, this is just a kneeling lunge here. So again, be sure the feet are on two separate tracks, hips with distance, ground into that right foot, press the left hip forward. And just bring your hands to your hips to start. Now start to lean this back, reach back with the right hand, find your left heel. All right, and then let your head fall back, chest toward the ceiling, press the hips forward a little bit, just feel this out. And then come back into center, square your chest forward. We're going in and out, keep in mind. And then again, when you're ready, just kick in that left foot, right hand reaches back forward, that left heel, let your head fall back. And maybe sink the hips a little further forward. And then come back to center with that right hand on your hip, look forward. Now one more time from here. Keep your hips pressed forward, kick into that left foot, right hand finds your left heel. Let your head fall back. Bend to that right knee, bring the hips forward to open further. If you want to go further still, reach that left arm back. And hold here, lengthen out the front of the pelvis on the left side. And then here again, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back in. Woo! And then come down to all fours for a moment. And you can just move things around for a little bit if you like. And then we're going to slide this all around, coming toward that full split, now that we've opened the backs of the legs and the fronts. So go ahead and roll up your mat, or put it to the side, or find some place where you can actually slide with both feet. Grab your blocks, grab the two pieces of felt. And we're going to take this back and forth. Now we'll just give this about 3 rounds since we've done so much deepening already. So from here, the right foot's going to go back and the left foot's going to go forward. So be sure the toes of the right foot can be on the felt or sliding. And the left foot, you got to be able to slide the left heel. Now just keep everything oriented here on the blocks, and you can have whatever setting you like. And we'll just take it back and forth. So slowly, keep the hips squared, slide your right foot back, the left hip forward, bring the hips down low. Now keep the right hip pulling forward and the left hip pulling back. And then go ahead, bring the feet back into center. Try to use the strength of your legs more than your arms. And then again, right foot slides back, left foot slides forward, right hip forward, left hip back. Slide the legs back in together and come back up. Now one more time, slide the right foot back, slide your left foot forward. Now stay low, keep the hips squared. Right hip forward, left hip back. Sink into this. You can drop the right knee, you can bend the left knee, keep in mind, but keep that squareness in your hips. Everything's facing forward. And try to keep your torso upright best you can. And we'll count it down from here. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now use your legs and slide the feet back in the center. Woof. And just take a couple breaths. Now we're going to take it to the other side. So this time the toes of the left foot have to slide and the right heel has to slide. So when you're ready, just go ahead and slide that right foot forward. Left foot back, keep the hip squared. Right hip pulls back as the left hip pulls forward, bring it down low. And then pull the feet back in together, use the strength of your legs to move. Again, right foot slides forward, left foot slides back, bring this down low, keep the hip squared, right hip back, left hip forward. And then pull it back into center, squeeze the legs together. One more time. Right foot slides forward, left foot slides back, bring the hips low, right hip pulls back, left hip pulls forward, and settle in here. Now keep that tension, okay? So keep the right hip pulling back, the left hip pulling forward, try to keep your torso upright. You can bend the right knee, you can lower the left. And then from here, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you use the strength of your legs, slide back into center. Woof! And then go ahead, put whatever you're sliding onto the side, put the blocks to the side. Roll out your mat again. And then bring this all the way down onto your back. Now once you're down, we're just going to take a basic split or leg stretch on our backs, a little less stressful. So left leg extends, left arm down to your side, draw the right knee in, and bring the right arm rather inside the right leg, take hold of the big toe. Now pull down right away, keep your hip on the floor, and then extend the right leg toward the ceiling as you pull down with the right hand. Now keep that tension working in both directions. Find the stretch on the back of the right thigh. The knee will probably stay bent if your hamstrings are tight. And you can always change your grip. You can hold the foot, the ankle, the shin, the thigh. You can use two hands. Now if you got a straight right leg, pull the big toe directly over your shoulder. And then maybe with your left hand, ground that left leg to the floor. You're separating the legs, keep in mind. So press the left heel down, pull the right thigh into your belly. And keep breathing here. Keep pulling with that right hand. And from here, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, release that. Bring your knees in close. And then just switch it out when you're ready. Extend the right leg, right arm down at your side, left arm inside the left leg, take hold of the big toe. And then stack the ankle over the knee, pull down. Now as you pull on that left foot, press the left foot up. And maybe just stay here with the knee bent. Now if you can take it further, and keep in mind, you can always change your grip again, hold another part of the leg, and use both hands. But if that left leg is straight, pull the big toe over your shoulder. And keep the thigh pulling in toward your belly. Maybe bring the right hand to the right thigh to keep that right leg pressed down. And from here, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then just release this. Bring your knees to your chest, squeeze everything in. And go ahead, cross the ankles. Roll yourself forward to seated. And that is just a short practice again to help deepen your splits. And with some frequency, I think you're going to notice a big difference. Thank you very much.